Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. We will be commencing shortly. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can we welcome the graduands for 2014? seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the procession. Please be seated. Good morning, everybody, and a warm welcome to the Manchester College Graduation Ceremony 2014. My name is Jane Clements, and I'm a Higher Education Manager at the Manchester College, and I'll be coordinating today's ceremony for you. The full order of events is listed in the programme that you will find on your seat, but before I begin, we'd just like to go through some housekeeping issues. In the event of fire, if an alarm does sound, please ensure that you make your way down the nearest staircase and leave the building by the closest exit to assemble on Albert Square outside. No one must re-enter the building until told to do so by the duty manager of the day. The toilets, there are men's, ladies and unisex toilets all available on level 2, and the men's situated down the corridor near the conference hall, and the ladies are halfway down the side by the conference hall. Photography. You're all very keen to take photographs today, and we welcome that you take photographs, but we would ask you to be considerate of others during the ceremony and not to restrict views. And we ask you to remain in your seat where possible so that the graduates can come on the stage and claim their scrolls. There will be plenty of opportunities at the end of graduation for you to take more photographs. I would ask that you put all your mobile phones on to off or silent so that it doesn't interrupt the ceremony. Graduands, when you come up to receive your scroll and I call your name, we ask that you file up by the stairs on that hand side and that you will receive your scroll in the middle of the stage, and then you will depart here behind me, and then you will work back to your seat. Guests, please feel free to applaud every graduate. We think that they fully deserve it. Finally, at the end of the ceremony, there will be refreshments outside, but we ask that all the graduates file out first before the guests leave the room. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to introduce the college's Principal-in-Waiting, Lisa O'Loughlin, who is currently our Vice Principal of the college, to welcome you to today's graduation.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you. Well, good morning to all our graduates, guests and staff, and welcome to the Manchester College's 2014 graduation ceremony here at the magnificent Town Hall in the heart of our city. We're gathered here to celebrate and recognise your success today. You've studied, acquired knowledge and skills, and achieved a high level of learning which should now unlock the door to a successful career. I'm sure you'll agree that studying in the wonderful and vibrant city of Manchester has enriched your life experience and allowed you to meet people from different cultures and all walks of life. I hope you've enjoyed your time with us at the Manchester College and have formed new and lasting friendships, and that you'll fondly remember the time that you've spent with us. I'm also sure that if you take a moment to look round, you'll actually see family and friends who've supported you during your time at the Manchester College. Today, their pride is shared by your tutors and the college's support staff, who've given you the tools to achieve your educational goals. I can say without hesitation that your achievements are a result of a team of people all pulling in the same direction and for the same reason. And that is when we're at our best and we excel to produce something special. In this case today, your success. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our members of staff for their passion to educate. Without you, ceremonies like this would not be possible. I would also like to thank families and friends of our graduates who've provided the foundations of your achievements. The fact that you're here today is a testament to their support, love and encouragement. The path which has led to your graduation is not an easy one and requires talent, dedication and persistence. Your investment in time and money to reach this point in your education is a result of your desire to succeed, and you should rightly feel proud today. Statistics suggest that 9 out of 10 of you gathered here will find a role related to your chosen specialist subject, allowing you to develop your experience in an area you are passionate about, or to continue along your chosen path of learning. From this moment, the doors will be open to you. New pathways will reveal themselves, and decisions will have to be made. I hope and I believe that your time at the Manchester College will equip you with the knowledge and wisdom to face the challenges that lay ahead. But please remember that your journey with us is a continuous one. And as part of our family of learners, we will be there to offer you support, guidance and options in the future. For many of you here today, Manchester is your home, and your qualification affords you a privileged position to play a part in the region's success and economic growth. For those who will be returning home further afield, either in the UK or elsewhere in the world, I feel sure that you will also contribute to your community's success in the future. It's been a fabulous year for all of our graduates. I say congratulations to you on your achievements and good luck in your chosen career. Be proud of what you've achieved and enjoy your celebrations today. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. They were very, very beautiful, inspiring words. I would now like to give an extremely warm welcome to our guest speaker. A real honour to have former Olympic gold medalist Daryl Campbell, MBE. Thank you, Darren.
Good morning, everybody. Graduates, today is the final chapter in this part of your book. But after celebrating today, it's time to focus on your next chapter and on your next dreams. Your graduation today is no different than when I won Olympic gold. Same emotions. I'm sure it hasn't been an easy journey for some of you. Today you will be rewarded for your perseverance and hard work, and for that you should be very, very proud. Family and friends, please join me in giving a round of applause to all the graduates. I'm now just going to give you a quick insight into my life and why I feel that this is just one part of your chapter. I grew up on the Sale Race Course Estate lived in a 2-bedroom flat with just my mum, shared a bedroom with my little sister, which wasn't much fun. The story that my mum tells is that she watched me run when I was 8 years old, and at that moment she decided that one day I would be an athlete. For me, I wanted to play for Manchester United. I always say to people, in my early part of my years, I was a product of my environment. The things I saw around me were very negative: gangs, drugs, guns, car crime, etc., etc. On going to high school, pretty much in my first year in high school, the teachers had already decided how my life was going to turn out. They labelled me a no-hoper and told me that I would never amount to anything. And maybe even worse, I'd be dead. At the age of 12, I remember watching Carl Lewis win 4 Olympic gold medals. And it was at that point that I started to dream, and I decided that one day I would go to the Olympic Games. So at the age of 12, I started practicing my autograph and telling anybody who would listen that one day I would go to the Olympic Games. They laughed and said, "Kids like you don't go to the Olympic Games. That's a stupid dream." A big turning point in my life was when one of my friends was murdered in Moss Side. I remember getting that phone call and driving from Sale all the way to Moss Side, and his lifeless body was still on the ground. The police hadn't turned up yet, too scared. And it was at that point I remember thinking, what a waste of a young person's life. He hadn't even lived. One of our mottos when we were growing up is, we don't need to sleep now, we can sleep when we're dead. How stupid, how silly, how pointless. It's one of the reasons why I'm proud to be here today, talking to you guys from Manchester, because I firmly do believe in life anything is possible if you play your part. I knew if I wanted to be successful, I could no longer stay in Manchester. On burying my friend, I remember walking down the stairs. My mum was at the bottom of the church, of the stairs, and she said, "Darren, will you move away now?" Because she'd heard that I was on a hit list. So I decided I would move, and I moved to South Wales at the age of 20. Big step. I moved into a little village called Aberbargoed, and I remember driving around that little village, and I kept wondering why people staring. Well, it was because they'd never seen a black person before MTV. And it just shows you that sometimes, if you wish to be successful, you have to step out of your comfort zone. I'm not saying that's easy, because it isn't. I remember every weekend I would drive back to Manchester, and then it was fortnightly, then it was monthly, and then one day it dawned on me, my friends have never been to South Wales to see me, and I realised I had to focus on my own success. In 1996, I was able to realise that dream and go to the Olympic Games. I was selected as part of the 4x100 metre relay team. I didn't honestly believe I was going to get the opportunity to run, so old habits came back. And rather than being focused on being successful, I decided to enjoy the fruits of the village. I enjoyed the McDonald's, I enjoyed the nightclubs, I enjoyed everything but focusing on success. The night before the first round of the 4x100 metre relay, I remember getting a knock on the door from the team manager. He said, "Darren, you're running third leg." I remember being petrified, couldn't sleep that night. I remember being in the stadium, 80,000 people, gun went, first leg runner ran round the bend, handed the baton on to the second leg runner, he ran down the back straight. I went a little bit too early, ran off, couldn't hear him. I decided to have a little look back, just as he was putting the baton into my hand, and it dropped on the floor. I dropped the baton at the Olympic Games. I remember getting back to the Olympic Village, and one of the first people that I met was Denise Lewis. I'd always had a crush on Denise Lewis, so I thought she's going to give me a hug and say, "Darren, it'll be okay." But she didn't. She went, "Darren, you're an effing disgrace." And she was right. We're all blessed with different talents, different skills, different abilities. And if we waste those opportunities, you are a disgrace. You are a disgrace. This is a massive day for you guys, but it's just the beginning. So it's important that you go forward and continue to grow, continue to develop, and continue to realize your dreams. So for the next 4 years, I dedicated my life to showing people I wasn't a disgrace. For the Sydney Olympics in 2000, I was selected in the 100 metres, the 200 metres, and the 4x1 relay. I thought I got more chance of getting it right. I made it into the final of the 100 metres, and I finished 6th. And I was disappointed, not because I finished sixth, but I let nerves get the better of me. You know, it's moments like that that you're supposed to go out and enjoy it. You've already done the hard work. Sometimes when you've done the hard work, you're allowed to go and enjoy special moments, and I didn't, and I finished sixth. So by the time I ran the 200 meters, I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to go and have fun. And that's what I did, and I won this. Thank you. Now, Olympic silver is fantastic. Listen, going to the Olympics is unbelievable, but winning Olympic silver, but I'm greedy. I'm a council estate kid. And you know what? What a great way to finish off a story one day if I'm ever blessed enough to be able to do motivational speaking, to go at the end of the journey and pull out an Olympic gold medal. So for the next 4 years, that was my focus, 100%. I wanted to know what it felt like, just like Carl Lewis, who had inspired me to stand at the top of that podium. Today, this is the top of the podium. When you walk up here today, be proud, be very proud. Seriously, you've all had different types of journeys, but when I finish off my speech, you'll understand why I say that. So in Athens, again, selected in the 100 metres, the 200 metres and the 4x1. Unfortunately, before leaving Cyprus, the training camp, and moving to Athens for the Olympics, I tore my hamstring in the final training session. It didn't look like I was going to get the opportunity to run. But again, I fought my whole life. I've always been told that I can't do this and I can't do that. So the one quality I know I have is I'm willing to fight if it's that important to me. So I managed to make it onto the line for the 100 metres and I got knocked out. But I was cool. It was like I had to get back out there and test my leg. In the 200 metres, I made it to the semi-final, got knocked out. But I knew I had one more chance to win gold in the 4x1 relay. As sprinters, we'd performed badly in the Olympic Games. The newspapers said we were a disgrace. So my team talk to the guys is, we've got nothing to lose. We're already at the bottom, so we can only rise. I remember us being in the stadium, underneath, waiting to go out on the track for the final of the 4x1. And I looked back at the three other guys and I just said, have you ever thought what it would be like to be Olympic champion? If you don't dream it, there's no possible way you can achieve it, because you're not looking for the routes. First and foremost, you have to dream it. You have to believe it's possible. For me, it's all I'd ever believed. Man, kid like me, Olympics, wow. It was like little think bubbles came up above their head. So Jason Gardner, the first leg runner, was thinking how famous he would be if he was Olympic champion. Marlon Devonish on the third leg's a bit of an artist. He was thinking about how many paintings he could sell if he was Olympic champion. Mark Lewis Francis on the last leg loves fast cars and fast motorbikes. He was thinking about all those things. That's what he could buy if he was Olympic champion. But for me, the key was that they thought about it. As we lined up next to the Americans, they were whooping and hollering. They'd already won gold as far as they were concerned. But we were focused. I remember the crowd going crazy. Kelly Holmes had just won her second Olympic gold medal. I said to the guys, we can't let Kelly Holmes be the only athlete to go back with a gold medal. We can do this. We walked out into the arena. Jason Gardner falls started. Didn't bother me. I just knew. It was destiny. It was destiny. I knew if we played our part, we would shock the world. I remember the gun going. First leg runner ran round the bend, handed me the baton. I was running against Justin Gatlin. He just won the 100 and the 200 metres at that Olympic Games. I remember thinking, stay as close as possible to him, and they might make a mistake. As I was about to pass the baton on to Marlon Devonish, I saw the Americans make a mistake on my outside, and my plan had fallen into place. We got the lead. I told Mark Lewis Francis that we will give him the lead, and that Maurice Green will chase him, and Maurice Green will not give up. And I said, don't look back. To be honest, I never watched the rest of the race after I've handed the baton. I dropped to my knees and said a prayer. I said, thank you. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for getting me through this safely. I remember getting a tap on my shoulder from a Nigerian sprinter, and he said, Darren, you're Olympic champion. It was like I flashed back to my whole life, the good, the bad, the ugly, every single thing. And it was an outpouring of emotion. I remember standing on the podium and receiving that Olympic gold medal. Actually, this gold medal. And it was whilst standing on that podium that I understood it. It was never about this. Yeah, to a lot of people, they see that this means that I'm Olympic champion. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Well, not to me, okay? Which is the part that is relevant to you today, which is why I said this is your moment. What this really signifies is that I started a journey. I kept on that journey. Through adversity, disappointment, I persevered through all of that. And 20 years later from dreaming it, I got that medal around my neck. That's what today is for you. Through everything you've been through, you're here, you're sat here, and you're about to be rewarded. And for that, like I say, when you come up and you take your scroll off me, I want to see you smiling, because it is a proud moment. Your family and friends are very proud. I feel proud to be able to share this morning with you. Now, the final thing that I realized as I sat back and I evaluated all the things that have gone on in my life, I realized something. In life, it's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. That was quite an amazing story there. Thanks very much for sharing that with us. It was a very personal experience there, and we're really excited to hear about that. Now, graduates, this is your moment. When I call your name, you will walk up to the stage and receive your scrolls from Lisa O'Loughlin and Darren Campbell and have your photo opportunity. So, we will start with the Business, Tourism and Events student, and our fourth course is from the University of Salford, and it's the BSc Honours Finance and Accounting. Our first student is Alia Bibi. Razna Bibi. Yvonne Burrows. Saba Farouk. Sanabai Juf. Our next programme is the BSc Honours in International Fashion Marketing from the University of Salford. Sabrina Danapala. Nicole Driscoll. Laura Elson. Sarah Harradine. Paris Mannion. Gabriella Mattison. Our next programme is the BSc Honours in Marketing Management from the University of Salford. Desmond Ballons. Yasin Gahour. Ahmed Hassan. Terry Horton. Maria Kalakova. Harshika Kara. Muzammil Khan. Kaylee Lord. And Tanzir Rahman. Our next programme of study is the BSc Honours in Human Resource Management with Development from the University of Salford. Vilma Abreu. Rory Baker. Hasina Begum. Jessica and Cisco Sivarici. Tracy Hanlon. Thea Johnson. Ajuba Sita Kroa. Sarah Majid. Jonathan Dungo. Bright Obo. Rachel Smith. Amber Stott. Petty Santade. The next programme of study is the BSc Honours in Creative Media Management from the University of Salford. Jade Emery. Liliana Manzik. Nimei Morton. The next programme is the Foundation Degree in Business and Management from Manchester Metropolitan University. Mohammed Reza Avrari. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree in Business and HRM from Manchester Metropolitan University. William Rowe. Zeno Sharif. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree in Events Management from Manchester Metropolitan University. Rohini Agarwal. Rebecca Conroy. Emily Ellis. Stephanie Fisher. Emily Green. Jata Kokonan. Charlotte Lightfoot. Taiba Shahid. Our next programme of study is the HND Business. Twasif Ahmed. Sanjay Daya. Shah Haider. down. Danielle Navid. Our next programme is the HNC Business, Visha Mystery. Cara Maitland. Our next programme of study is the HNC Health and Social Care. Donna Crowley. Stacey Gentle. Priscilla Haywood. Romana Kanwai. Heather Lewis. Helen Meehan. Rahima Ngamakala. Nicole Walker. Our next programmes are from the area of computing and IT, beginning with the BSc Honours Business Computing with IT from the University of Salford. Froza Abbasi. Abdul Rahman Ahmed. Syed Ahmed. Mohammed Nadim Akram. Derek Atherton. Ibrahim Broud. Zishan Chowdhury. Reena Durrani. Ainsley Ellis. Graham Fiddler. Ashley Gibson. Kelly Gray. Bodril Hack. Nathaniel Henry. Graham Hume. Joseph Hurst. Glur Kareem. Aishia Khan. Babawali Koliosho. Daniel Keith Lee. Muno Matam. Justin Mbalaka. Martin McLaren. Keiko Makanduwere. Reza Nadal. Akeem Ojoonjuwon. George Roberts. Nureddin Ruifa. Farah Sheikh. Piotr Sokolowski. Roberto Tempo. and Michael Winnick. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree in Computer System Support from the University of Salford. Ibrahim Al-Ashtar. Moshin Ali. Vasily Domente. Jordan Dwyer. Abu Bakr Ishtiaq. Blake Kennedy. Hemengildo Lucali. Shona Robertson. Kristen Wasso Tacheta. Paolo Valdemar. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree Computer Network Security from the University of Salford. Abraham Dindamo. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree Computer Network Management from the University of Salford. Lee Ellison. Hina Hussain. Sean Madden. Abdul Kadir Mamand. And Elmi Mohammed. Felix Blasquez. Jamie Taylor. Mohammed Zaze. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree in Computing with Database Development from the University of Salford. Hamza Ghani. Golda Limo de Nacimiento. Maxwell Nevitt. Anderson Reed. Our next programme of study is the HND Computing Business. Raja Aslam. At the end. Go and find out his name is. I don't know his name. Don't get his name. Cheryl Carroll. Nuno Coelho. For the Foundation Degree Computing with Database Development, Nasser Khan. For the HND Computing Business, Ashley Dooley. Zishan Durrani. Danny Humer. Akash Iqbal. Shiraz Ishrat. Tamina Ishrat. Saeed Jalani. Masum Mia. Sid Sengisi and Kube. Tazima Patel. Aman Yacob. Our next programmes are from the Department of Sport and Public Services, and we begin with the BA Honours, Public Services and Social Justice from the University of Salford. Katie Ann Alexander. Nana Amofa. Yasmin Kura. Stuart Kasim. Leanne Lawless. Catherine Lee Prenderville. Kudze Sikezo. Bethany Threlfall. Nicole Wilson. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree in Exercise, Health and Fitness from the University of Salford. Tiago Barbosa. Erica Burrell. Hayden Scallon. Simon Tomlinson. The next programme of study is the Foundation Degree Sports and Fitness Management from the University of Salford. Lewis Cater. Tinotende Chisango. Christopher Duffy. Thomas Holmes. William Horsfield. Oh. First one of the day. Thomas Lockwood. John Jenkins. Thank you. Our next programme of study is the Foundation Degree in Sports Coaching from the University of Salford. Laura Cartledge. Stephen Gale. Lydia Oldham. Hussein Ali Hussein Saleh. Rachel Smith. Our final programme of study today is the Foundation Degree in Public Services from Manchester Metropolitan University. Awona Kubalka. Elizabeth Livesey. Can we have another very, very warm round of applause for our graduates, please? Finally, we would like to present the Manchester College Awards for Excellence, and I'm going to ask Lisa and Darren to just stand up once more to hand out these much deserved recognitions. Okay. So I'm going to call these students up in order of the programme area to come and receive their recognition award. The first award is from the area of business tourism events, and this award goes to Liliana Manzuik. This is an exceptional student who, despite English being her second language, has been exemplary throughout her studies. And along with it, she has juggled working and being a full-time student, and she much deserves this award. Thank you, Liliana. Our next award is from the Department of Access and the Health and Social Care. And this award goes to Rahima Ngamakala. Rahima never missed a lesson and was always in college working on her assignments, even on her days off. The library staff knew her by first name terms, and she would still stay till it closed every day. She always gives 110%, open, friendly and supportive towards her fellow students. Many members of the staff at the college commented on these aspects of her character, and her success in work placements have displayed her underlying abilities as a team player. Despite a very, very heavy workload, she always strives to improve. Thank you, Rahima. Our next three students come from the Department of Computing and IT. And the first student is Ibrahim Broud. Ibrahim was an international student who lived on his own in many different accommodations over the years. His attendance is outstanding and has studied on many courses to improve his English and to be the successful student that he is today. Our next learner is Aisha Khan. Aisha returned to education after having a family and has achieved a first class overall and has continued to study during her PGCE and is currently placed within her own team. Many congratulations, Aisha. Our next much-deserved learner is Abu Bakir Rashtiak. Despite being blind, he has managed to complete his foundation degree with a merit and achieve on a very practical course. And he is now attending on the BSc top-up programme. Finally, we move on to the Department of Sport and Public Services. And our first student is Christopher Duffy. For Sports Fitness Management, an outstanding learner, 100% attendance, some outstanding pieces of work submitted that were so very strong academically, great attitude with excellent qualities to make an exceptional student. He's also made several rugby club links whilst at his time with the college, and he's generating his dissertation ideas around that. He is still in contact and coming back to college, and he's going to be working with the new students in their transition. He is an overall outstanding student. Our final student is Bethany Threlfall, who has produced the most excellent work with a work ethic to match throughout her whole year, and she received a first-class honours degree in Public Service and Social Justice, and this is why she is the recipient of this prize. Congratulations, Bethany. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to put your hands together for the recipients of our recognition awards? I would now like to introduce the Lord Mayor of the City of Manchester, Councillor Susan Cooley, to close our ceremony.
Well, I'm not going to make a very long speech. Firstly, because I think a lot has already been said, and secondly, because I can't really stand up for very long, so you don't have to listen to me for very long. I do have a couple of things to say, though, and the first one is congratulations to everybody who's achieved so much today and been recognised for that. And the second thing is thank you for allowing us all to share this wonderful celebration. Can I also say, having been in the place that some of you friends and parents are, I know how very proud that you all must be feeling today. I recognise that feeling because I've experienced it too. But I do know that without your support in all sorts of ways, lots of the students here wouldn't have achieved in the way that they have. Parents do play a key part. Can I just finally say that we have heard something about people who have overcome quite a few obstacles and really received recognition for that. I think that life is full of obstacles. It's never very easy. And I know that out of the hundreds of students that are here today, and we've heard some of the obstacles that some of you have faced, but out of the students that are sitting here today, there must be quite a number of you who have experienced difficulties in the journey of getting here today and receiving your awards. I know that for some of you, it will have been difficult for you to talk about those things that you've experienced. So thank you for carrying on and being strong. Life is always full of obstacles, and I think that what you have to do when an obstacle gets in your way is have a look to see which way round you can get to it. My life was never very easy. It has been full of obstacles all the way, but throughout my life, I have actually turned to education to help me through some of the obstacles. It wasn't called Manchester College in those days, it was called City College. And City College helped me on a number of occasions gain qualifications that helped me to overcome some financial obstacles, some career obstacles, but I couldn't have done that without the constant support of friends and family. Can I wish you every success now in your future journey, because the last thing I want to say is, although you've all achieved so much by getting here today, I know through personal experience that this is only the start of your journey. We are educated in very, very many ways. We don't always get a certificate or a diploma or a degree, but life is full of educational opportunities. Please take them and grow and stretch yourselves, because there's a lot out there, and we need people to really give their skills to help develop and strengthen our Manchester economy. So thank you all very, very much.
Thank you. A big thank you there to our Lord Mayor. Now, with a little break from tradition, we now have a special feature at the end of this ceremony, and we welcome some words from two of our students. Our first student who's going to do a student vote of thanks is Thea Johnson. Please welcome Thea on the stage.
Thank you. It is with honour and privilege that I give the vote of thanks on behalf of the student body. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world." We're armed, we can and will make a difference. We are the class of 2014. I, like many of my peers, know that attaining my degree has been a team effort. From my study buddy Rachel, who was assignment writing on New Year's Eve, to my dad's on-tap spell-checking service, to mum putting up with my sleep-deprived, stressed-out mood swings at home, to all the amazing tutors who I've harassed within an inch of their life for assignment drafts, tutorials, and everything else I could possibly squeeze out of them. We all owe you a massive thank you. Thank you for supporting us, believing in us, putting up with us, inspiring us, and even when you've explained financial ratios for the millionth time and the penny still hasn't dropped, for not giving up on us. We have all made it here today because you've all journeyed with us. It has been said that the only thing more expensive than going to university is not going. This could be because, on average, those with higher education qualifications will earn more, will experience better employment prospects, enjoy better health and live longer lives, make better community connections, and experience more successful marriages. Our future is brighter today than on the first day of us all starting our respective courses. It's you, the tutors, all the TMC staff, the parents, family, friends, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, the family dog. It's all been made better because of you, so thank you. A special mention has been requested by the peers for the outstanding efforts of the library staff at St John's campus. They have all gone above and beyond. Thank you for printing out our assignments at high speed with seconds to go before our deadlines. You all work well under pressure and meet deadlines effectively, even if us, the students, don't. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who has made it possible for us all to sit here and graduate today. I will leave you with the lyrics of Good Riddance by Green Day to go forward on. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this time and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on the shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thea. That was great. I think she gave you a run for your money, Darren, actually. It was very good. Can I now welcome to the stage Tom Lockwood from Sports Fitness Management.
Hello everyone, thank you all for coming to our graduation ceremony. You've all had an amazing day so far. As a student rep, I've been asked to give a little speech on the experience of a student at the Manchester College. From our own group's experience, we've absolutely loved it from the teaching methods to practicals to everything really. It's just been an amazing journey. As a group, including tutors, we've gained a massive lifelong friendship. Also, we'd also like to put a personal thanks to the tutors for, like I say, for his journey today, and we've got his rewards. And also gaining, and also the graduates, gaining their educational journey, as in. Their educational journey, as in what they want to do in their lives in sport or whoever's graduated today in their chosen factor. And again, our group, the Sports Fitness Management, would just like to put a personal thanks to the sports tutors, Alan Tong, Valerie, Vicky, Emma and Don. So if you could put your hands together, it'd be appreciated. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you very much to both of our students. Very well done. Ladies and gentlemen, this now closes today's ceremony, but I just have a few housekeeping issues to remind everybody of. Graduates, Your gowns need to be returned by 1:30 prompt, as we have a second ceremony this afternoon. So please take this opportunity to have your photographs with your families. Can we just say a big, big thank you again to our guest speaker, Darren Campbell. I hope you've enjoyed today's ceremony, and I would ask that the procession and the guests would now be upstanding.